Jordan, obviously Vanderbilt was in the news today with Coach Lee's comments about Vanderbilt being a national contender, of course, under him down the road. What did you make of those?
Doesn't surprise me. I mean, I want a head coach that has that confidence. I want a head coach that isn't afraid to say those things. James Franklin did that as well with us. I remember the first meeting I had with James Franklin. He's talking about we're going to compete for SEC championships. We're going to go to bowl games. We're kind of looking around the room going, hey, coach, we went 2-10 last year? But I love the confidence, and that's really what gave us confidence. So Clark Lea went up in there and said that because he knows he's confident. He wants his players to know that he believes in them and he believes in this program. I think that's what really helps and makes really the difference when you're trying to develop a program. You're trying to develop confidence. You're trying to develop a team that can go out there and compete on a weekly basis. So glad Clark Lea said that because he should believe that. And everybody at Vandy should believe that eventually that's possible. If you don't, you shouldn't have gone there. And you shouldn't be playing football. So I loved it.
You talk about confidence. Mike Wright was named starting quarterback at Vanderbilt today by Coach Lee. What did you think of his confidence all day today?
Love it. Mike's got such a magnetic personality. Like he's going to take my job someday. I mean, he's built for this, so I love that. I do also love the fact that Clark announced that, right? Because sometimes as a quarterback, and I've been in competition, sometimes the most important piece to you playing your best is knowing that everybody around you is confident in you. Right? If you take that competition all the way through camp, sometimes, do I have the team? Or am I able to lead the team? Like, are they still thinking he's going to be the starter? So kind of clearing that up early, I think, is really going to allow Mike Wright to flourish, to get out the kinks in fall camp, to be the most confident player he can be going into the season. He's got a ton of talent. So I think the sky's the limit for him in this offense if they can pull some things together.
Jordan, while you were at Vandy, you guys did things that, haven't happened. And quite frankly, we don't know when that might happen again. But for Clark Lea in this program, what do they have to do? What are the next steps for them to get back to a winning culture like you were a part of under Franklin?
I think you have to first, I remember going from that 2-10 season to 2011 when we went to a bowl game. Our goal was to get to the fourth quarter. Our goal was always to be competitive. We knew if we could take a game against an LSU or an Alabama, whoever it was, we could take a game to the fourth quarter, anything could happen. So Vandy's got to get to a place where they believe that they can win every game and they believe that they can be competitive. And if you can take a team, as Vandy would say, into deep water, anything can happen. So that team's got to start to have some confidence that they can play for 4 quarters with anybody. If they can take those games late, that's where they'll start to get the confidence of, hey, we're not just competing, we can win these games. So it's slow, right? Development, changing the culture of a program doesn't happen overnight. You saw pieces of it happen last year. I think you're going to see another step this year.